long it took for you to realize that you'd been tricked yourself into working in a scam center in the Philippines?
After 1 week, when the first time comes to the office.
Right.
And then I just realized, because this company situation is actually weird, with the South slogan and then the big drums and everything, and they have a big like television.
Yeah.
The big television to show the names of the people of the months, something like that.
So the biggest scammers.
Yes.
Some of them told you some pretty horrible stories about
Yes.
their treatment, didn't they? What did they say to you? Were any of them beaten?
Oh yeah.
Where I am now is the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone, and essentially it's a Chinese-owned enclave. The man who owns it is Zhao Wei. He made his money in Macau and then Myanmar with casinos and other illicit activities, and then through a series of crackdowns he's ended up here in King's Romans, as it's known. King's Romans is an enormous development. In fact, it's said to be Laos' biggest ever private development. More than $2 billion is said to have been sunk into this city, which is famous for the Kapok Star Casino behind me. It's famous for the Special Economic Zone, and it's famous for scam centers. That you were taught in your week of training that Australians and Americans would probably be easier to scam than Europeans. Can you explain why that is?
Because the bank system and the government, they make us to easier than Europe. At the office, they said like American is dumb and more change, more expert to scam Australian, because they are more smarter than American.
We've had a lot of victims come out of this scamming compound. We've had some Kenyans, some Ugandans, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, and a lot of them are actually skilled workers. So they are tech savvy, and a lot of them have degrees, so bachelor's or master's degrees, and they're well educated. They were tricked into the job, so they thought they were applying for either online sales work or computer programming work, and some of it was computer programming work, but it was to support the cyber scamming businesses, so to develop their AI, to develop their tech.
Right. And what sort of condition are they in by the time you get to them, by the time you're able to rescue them and help them?
Depending on how their time has gone, how they've been physically tortured, sometimes they can be very weak. A lot of them are severely traumatized. There's a lot of brutal beatings in this compound, and there's a lot of psychological torture as well.
So I'm standing on the Thai side of the Moy River here. We're in Mesot. Across the border is Myawaddy, where there's been fierce fighting since early April. What you can see behind me is a casino. It's now operating mostly illicit online gambling. But we at the Australian have received a video that came from an Australian woman who was scammed of almost $1 million. Her scammer told her that he had been imprisoned, human trafficked into a scam centre in this compound here. He took video and sent it to her as proof that he was being held against his will and made to scam people. Tell me what happened when the Australian church was scammed. Was there a big celebration?
Big celebration.
What happened?
Just the same thing, like weekend karaoke at night, because our division is achieve the target.
I see. Were you ever able to scam anyone yourself?
No, I don't know because I just love to talk, but I cannot talk about investing or something weird. I cannot do that.
Right. And the fact that you were unsuccessful, what did that mean for you? What was the treatment that you received as a result?
So I don't have any friends because of that. And if you have money, you get a lot of friends. But if you're not get the money, so you don't have any friends.